Welcome to the Savvy Radio Show. Today is Nerd Rock Wednesday, dedicated to helping you learn more about technology to increase yourself and your business empire.
Bing bang, Nerd Rock Wednesday. Welcome to the Savvy Radio Show. I'm glad that you tuned back in. And I'm still on the high from Investor Weekend that just went down. And I learned something from one of the speakers. Linda Liberatore said this. She said, millennials will not sign anything, but electronically they'll sign everything. Interesting. Millennials, right? They don't want paper. They don't want stuff. But they'll sign anything on electronically. So today's podcast is Nerd Rock Wednesday. Signnow.com, SIGNNOW.com. So I just recently heard about SignNow. I have not dug into it. I went to their website, but here's a couple of things that I do know about it that I can break off, and then I'll share the ones that I'm using right now. I use exclusively Google Docs, Drive, whatever you want to call it, all things Google, because it just seems fluid and it works great for me. Some people love Microsoft. Good for you, you detail people out there. But for moving and shakers, I'm thinking Google is the way to go. So don't settle. But anyway, right now I use DocHub.com. That's DOCHUB.com and HelloSign.com. The cool thing about them, they're integrated and they're free for a certain amount. So if someone sends me an email, I click on it, and I'm assuming signnow.com does this. I haven't subscribed. They don't offer anything for free. You have to subscribe. So I just haven't had a need. I don't sign that many documents at this point in time. If I for sure was a wholesaler, and that's how I heard about it, was from a wholesaler, Coy Boatwright. If you don't know him, check him out. But he uses signnow.com, SIGNNOW.com. I use DocHub and HelloSign. The cool thing is if I get an email, I can click on it, drop it to Drive, open it in Drive, and Drive has like a drop down that says, how do you want to open this document? And I can send it to DocHub or HelloSign. I sign right there. I can click download. I can click put it in back into my Drive, or these two softwares that I use or services that I use. I wouldn't say software, but online resources that I use, they'll email them directly. How cool is that? So here, what's the point? Well, it's Nerd Walk Wednesday. That's the point. But the real point is you want to be fast. You want to be in the cloud, and you want to be in Google Drive. What do I use my documents for right now? I use them for my loan apps. Seriously, I click on my loan app. I change the address. I change the amount and the date, and I send it. It takes me 3 minutes to borrow X amount of money. Bomb. Any document that I use over and over, you can use templates that I found out in SignNow, signnow.com. So I can send a document. We can have multiple people sign. I'm assuming you guys know e-signature, and there's tons of these softwares out there. But this SignNow is the cheapest that I have found thus far. It's $5 a month. You can have one team, or $15 a month unlimited. DocuHub and HelloSign are around $10 a month. But again, they're free until you really need them. I'm not really sure how many, but if you're just starting out, even me, I do not that many transactions where I'm sending and receiving contracts. If I do, some realtors are sending to me, so it doesn't really count. The cool thing that I really like about digging into signnow.com was the templates. You can save times. You don't have to think about it. Just like I said earlier, I have a template that is built in my DocuSign or DocuHub, where there's another one called DocuSign anyway. That's why it keeps confusing me. That's what a lot of realtors use. But you can have your whole your loan application, say if you're dealing with that one bank, already in there. So that's what I love about it. So you can create teams inside SignNow, like your sales team. If you were like running a different corporation than real estate, your legal team, you can CC them. Another cool thing about using this stuff online is that there's an audit trail. You can go back and remember what you signed, what time, what day, what time and day that person signed. And, I think Oklahoma just stepped the F up and made e-signatures legal. Do you believe that? That for a while there, the court system did not recognize e-signatures. Okay, let's get up with the times. The cool thing is like you can hand sign a signature like I do. I scanned it in, and it keeps them in there. You can invite people to sign, and the contract won't be executed until that person signs off on it. With signnow.com, you can use iPhone. I don't have one. iPad, never will. And of course, Android for life. It integrates with Salesforce, Google Drive. That's me. Bing, bing. And there's also integrational apps as well. You can, if you pay for the extra service, I think the $15, you can have your own branding. You can have signing links. I thought that was super cool. That's where I got this from Corey Boatwright, where he sent me a contract and it was a link already stored up in the cloud, and you click on it and then it would just walk you through the process. So if you're trying to lock up a contract with someone and they're new, selling their home, like maybe they're older, senior citizen-ish, and they're not comfortable on computer or on their iPhone. Most people, even older people, have iPhones. How crazy is that? But you can text them a link. It would open up into their browser, and then it will go line by line of where they need to sign. Pretty cool. There's other modes. You can also create an authenticity signature, like that's really them. You can make them prove that it's them that's signing it. Anyway, well, that's Nerd Rock Wednesday within 6 minutes. Yep. Signnow.com for that savvy real estate investor out there. My name is Steve Van Kallenberg. Yep, I love tech. This is the Savvy Radio Show. Usually, 90% of the time, I drop a tech on Wednesday.
You have just experienced Nerd Rock Wednesday with your host, the Savvy Landlord. Please leave a comment and stop by our website, SavvyRadioshow.com, for more technology episodes.